All the rules of horror say that in a well-lit TV studio with a live audience filled with people, nothing can go that wrong. So yeah, they're all fucked.
It's profoundly disturbing and shocking. You get out there, Mr. Midnight, and you knock him dead.
Late Night with the Devil stars David Dalmatian, or something like that. How do you pronounce that? As a talk show host trying to bump up ratings by inviting an actual demon on the show. Yeah, he tries to have a big super spooky episode and things go a little bit weird, then they go a little bit weirder, and then they go full on shit. A few strange happenings early on make you think, ooh, okay, kooky, silly, how far are they going to go here? And then he invites on the girl with the serious case of demonic hormones, and that's when shit really hits the fan. And he encourages it, and that's interesting to me, because if I had the opportunity to interview an actual possessed person and could unleash a demon and show the camera or something, would I? No. Fuck no. Come on, man. This is an incredibly intelligent, low-budget movie. I thought it did really well. A lot of the online discourse has been about them using AI in certain bits. I'm not even going to bother talking about that. Mostly because I didn't notice it for myself. If I'm only noticing it after I see people talking about it online, then it isn't a big deal to me, honestly. David Dalmatian puts in a fantastic leading performance. He really feels like this, he's like got this desperation to him. He's got this mysterious past that they unveil as it goes on. He's a really intriguing character and he executes it perfectly. And I think the film itself is just executed perfectly because it's not built on the backs of any one particular aspect being that incredible. Except for the concept, I'd say. It's built upon that. Just the idea. A talk show, a live talk show episode infested by a demon. Like, I've been sitting thinking for years, no, I'm still interested in the idea of another Conjuring movie. I'm still interested in certain, like, demonic films I see. The demonic subgenre of horror has not worn itself out. It's just that people are getting away with making things like Smile 2, which people are praising, even though it is the same basic crap we've been fed 30 times, and it's not even the best version of it. This is a breath of fresh air for me, personally. I thought this was fantastic. I don't think it's the best horror film of the year or anything like that, but just the fact that it's got a tight runtime, it's basically in real time, so it really feels like it's fast-paced and continually moving. It all worked really well for me. I was intrigued. I don't feel like you got a moment to breathe during this. It really felt like just a constant whoa. And I couldn't quite fathom that they would be able to stick the finale. Like, an hour in, I was thinking, this has got to go off the rails in a bad way, right? For me, it didn't. It gets a little bit extra kooky and whoa crazy. But I felt like that worked pretty well, considering what they'd done up to that point. And they stuck the landing for me. And that's all you can hope for in most demonic horror movies, because a lot of them do not stick the landing. Like Smile 2, fucking. Late Night with the Devil is the kind of film that you don't need to do much with after you think of the initial concept, because it's so original and unique that you can afford to have some mistakes and slight errors with the execution. They could have done this slightly better. They could have had a bigger budget for this, but they didn't really need it. It doesn't feel like a film that, like, oh, if they had a bigger budget, they would have nailed that. No, they nail it with the small budget, which is really impressive, because, I don't know, it feels like it should have not quite worked, a lot of the parts. And they, especially like the big moments that needed a little bit more budget and visual effects, I felt like that they were really well done. This is the epitome for me of things, of what you should do on a streaming platform like Shudder. It's built to just have kooky, different, relatively cheap horror movies on it. And this is what you need, just a semi-original concept, one great performance, and don't really fuck up the ending. That's all you need to make, honestly, one of the top horror movies of the year for me. This is the ultimate film for me that proves that the demon subgenre is still alive, and I'm delighted by that. Honestly, I just felt like, hallelujah, nobody moves into a new house at the beginning of this film. So I'm giving no American talk show host looks like they have a soul 4 stars. What do you think about like an animated version of this where just like a Jimmy Fallon type asks like different monsters and demons questions for an hour? Like Hotel Transylvania, but a talk show version. Or a podcast. Oh god. Don't make films about podcasts. Also, if you liked this, let me know what else I should review in the comments, and subscribe.